Are you preparing like you're playing Sunday?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Are you for sure gonna play Sunday?
We're gonna see how I feel like later in the week, but I am expecting to like take some reps there.
How'd you feel as last week progressed, starting from Wednesday on?
I felt good, moving around, finally picking up speed. Running straight line. Finally get some cuts in at the end of the week, so I felt good.
Did you feel comfortable playing? If they wanted you to play against Tennessee, or did you?
No, that's what I told Zach. I told him I didn't feel too comfortable yet. Not just comfortable, just wanted to give myself another week of preparation and be ready for the next game if I had a chance to.
Jamar, can you walk us through exactly like what happened, the play where it happened, because it was New Orleans and re-aggravated in Atlanta. So can you just tell us what the actual injury was and when it all happened?
Yeah, so I had a hairline hip fracture, and it took place in New Orleans game. I hyperextended my right leg on a touchdown. I just thought it was like maybe a glute, something regular, and then I just kept playing. But I came in on like Wednesday to lift, and I couldn't like really move. I was a little too stiff, so I told the not equipment trainers that I don't really think I should be doing too much because I can't really move. So later in that week, I did a little like preparation for the game, and I felt good at the end of the week. But during the first 2 days of the week, I didn't feel too good. So by the time the game came, my adrenaline was hype and I felt good playing. So, and then I did get hurt again, re-aggravated again right before the half. I just felt it like pop, and I couldn't really walk, so I sat down.
And then just to follow up on that, like how come you went back in the game? Like did that surprise you that you were able to go back in and play?
I don't know what's wrong with me. I just my adrenaline was going. I just didn't want to come out, so I just stayed in. So.
Is that one of those things where you get a second opinion that they kind of said, hey, this is kind of what it is, and you probably need to sit out for a little bit?
Yeah, that's what I got the second opinion for. The exact reason from the Falcons game.
So when you said you felt the pop, so did it sublux? I mean, did the ball inside, did it come out of the socket?
It tried to.
It tried to.
So it didn't, but it tried to. So that was a good thing.
Jamar, how do you feel right now?
I feel good, man. I'm here at practice. I'm smiling. I feel good.
What's the one thing you want to do this week that you couldn't do or didn't want to do last week?
Playing a game. I'm being honest.
But like, is there anything like cutting or?
Not really. Not really. I felt really good last week. I just want to give myself, the right amount of time. I don't want to never rush anything. So I felt good last week running straight and making cuts. Yes, last week, I even tried to make cuts on my hurt leg hard as I could. I didn't really feel nothing. So, I felt good about it.
Was there any collateral damage to your, when the injury happened, when it tried to pop out and you got the hairline fracture, a lot of soft tissue around there, was there any collateral damage anymore?
Like the labrum?
What's that?
Like the labrum and stuff?
Labrum or ligaments, tendons?
I was getting like two different sides of it, but it's not torn.
So what would the last month been like for you? I mean, has it been surprising, easy, hard? What has it been like?
It's been boring, pretty boring. For the most part, I just been at home streaming, playing the game. So, and then I finally started getting back into the facility. I was happy to see guys, happy to just come back and get out the house. So, it just made me realize that I can't take nothing for granted. Can't take everything I have in front of me for granted from now on.
How much was that scary at first? I mean, you get an injury in that area, it can be like a scary. Was that something where you were really nervous about in the beginning?
I wouldn't say nervous. It's just me praying. I never really know what's going to be the outcome until me playing again. You know what I'm saying? So for the most part, it's just just making sure that I'm confident in myself and coming back to the field. With just being 100.
How much does this whole experience, Jamar, make you appreciate playing in the NFL?
Say it again.
How much does this whole experience that you've been through the last month make you appreciate that much, even your young age, appreciate playing in the NFL?
Yeah, it's a dream come true for me. So, in the midst of all this going on, it's just showing me how precious my life is, and my family and friends, the ones I have around me. So, just not taking nothing for granted from now on.
When you accelerate, decelerate, sink your hips, get in and out of cuts, is there anything that bothers you more than another, or are they all equal?
I feel great. I don't have no pains, no feelings right now, nothing that I'm doing, or I wouldn't be practicing at all.
Was the timeline and the schedule kind of about what you expected?
Yeah. It's about that range. Tennessee was the planned game, but, I told Zach I want to give myself another week, so he let me do that. and he's been taking care of me these past couple weeks.
Is it a
Expect
pain
to go
thing,
full?
or is it a pain thing, or is it was it a fitness thing? To get more reps before you get back out there, or a little bit of both?
It's just want to be comfortable. You don't want to send somebody on the field that's not comfortable playing yet and not, 100% playing. You don't want to send, somebody out there that's not ready to play. That's all.
So you're not worried about taking hits or anything?
Not worried about that. I'm just worried about being ready to play and ready to, provide for what they need me to do.
Do you expect to practice full with the team?
I'm gonna still take my normal reps of how I've been doing last week. Me and Zach talked about it. He's gonna work with me, and we're gonna see how I feel at the end of the week to give me my reps on game day.
Jamar, last year, the regular season against the Chiefs, you had more receiving yards than Patrick Mahomes had passing yards. Your reaction was pretty funny to that. You're 2-0 against the Chiefs now. How much do you look forward to facing them again on Sunday?
It's gonna be a good game. I heard they got I know they have all new, almost secondary. A lot of rookie DBs. I know Snead's back. They got new safeties too. So it's gonna be a nice matchup. See how they game plan us. See what they come up with scheme wise, and they got to play us. So we got to execute.
How much of a challenge is it in your mind for them? I mean, to try to stop a receiver like you. Obviously, you had a lot of fun with them.
I don't think I could be stopped if I'm being honest. I'm out there playing football, playing my game. So when I'm in a rhythm, in the role, and I'm just playing, the timing is there, and I'm just playing football.
How much of the, when you look at the comfort level of coming back from the injury, how much of that is, long-term, kind of what your career might look like, what might be in line for you down the road, and the nature of the injury? How much of all of that kind of played into making sure you felt comfortable not having any long-term damage?
Yeah, so that was the main part of me missing the Titans game, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to come back. I didn't know if that was too early, too fast, So I just told Zach, I want to worry about long-term, and we all on the same page with the staff and the trainers too, so they all on the same page with me. We're just making sure long-term-wise that I'm handling everything the right way.
What did you think of how the offense played the last 4 weeks? They really kind of took off even
They've been playing pretty good, actually. They've been playing outstanding football. Joe's been having a great connection with the receivers now. That's something new, and something that I don't usually see, from the sideline. I've been watching Samaje run like a madman every down. Our O-line's looking crazy good right now. So, the defense is looking good, too. So, we have an all-around, team right now. So, everybody's providing and giving their job.
Is it exciting knowing, what you said about the team, and now they could be adding you back? Just what does that feel like?
It feels like another piece to the puzzle, you know what I'm saying? I don't really feel like I'm coming in about to do crazy much. I'm just coming to do my job, doing my role, and, everybody's doing the same thing.
You talk about your football family, but in this moment you were with your regular family. How did they help you just doing this downtime and not being able to play football?
Yeah, they was always with me, taking care of me, making sure I'm eating and moving, even though I wasn't really moving. They was always making sure I was okay. And my mom was on me about, making sure that I'm back around the right time and making sure that I'm on the right foot.
What were those guys stepping up, one of them being Trent Irwin, just kind of what was it like seeing him, taking this opportunity?
Yeah, T.I.'s been making some incredible plays, last second hands, and, these back shoulders him and Joe been connecting on has been crazy good right now. I watch T.I. every day at practice, watch him in meetings, taking notes like crazy. So, it's good to see him transition from practice to the game that easy. So I'm proud of him like that.
With the way the offensive line is played, how good can this offense be with you back in the mix?
We could be good, you know what I'm saying? We didn't have a quite start off as we wanted, you know what I'm saying? So it's all about getting better and hitting the right peak at the right time.
What happened in week 17 here? Why did you go off like that?
I don't know. Zach just had a hell of a game plan for us. Just made some plays when I got the ball to touch my hand.
What happened on the 3rd and 20? You remember the 3rd and 27?
Yeah. Joe threw the ball in the air and I caught it.
That's basically it.
Basically, he just was looking for me and threw it up and gave me a chance,
When you watch Joe and how he's been in the pocket the last few weeks, does he look as comfortable as he was in that Week 17 game?
Yeah. Yeah, he does. He looks like he has a lot, more time back there. He's patting the ball a little bit. Not saying the receiver's not getting open, but that our line is blocking incredibly good right now. Joe has the time to sit back there and pat the ball. So.
Joe's talked about your football IQ a lot, how smart a football player you are during this downtime. How much have you been preparing mentally like you getting ready to play? Have you kept up with it?
Not really. I kind of took my mind away from football while I was going, just to get my body right. You know what I'm saying? It's already a mental stake when you're at home and injured. You know what I'm saying? You already have so much to think about, future references. So I try to not think about football, think about family, think about myself, and get myself right. So that was the main thing.
Trenton told me that you were the one that told him that you were going to be out for a period of time. That's how he found out you were going to miss a couple games. Why was that a conversation you wanted to have with him?
Yeah, because I knew he was the next man up. So why not hear it coming from me than a coach? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you personally that I'm not playing. This is your moment to step up and make plays for yourself, and that's exactly what he did. And I never, not 1 second, downgraded nothing he did. I always wanted to pick him up and make sure we are always going on the right foot.
So just one time streaming games. What games were you playing?
Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty.
Jamar, I know you've always known Tee's talent, but with you not in the game, he got the ball more, and he was the #1 receiver for you guys. Do you feel like in those 4 games he showed everyone that he is a #1 wide receiver in this league?
Yeah, it was funny because me and him had a little chat about me being out and me being on crutches. He told me, I'm kind of glad you're on crutches because now I get a chance to, show the world what I can do with me and Joe. So I'm like, I honestly don't have a problem with what you just said, you know what I'm saying? So handle business.
Mark, he said he ran a better bench route than you did.
Who? T? We're not even going to talk about that. I was on T-Butt on the sideline about that one. So.
They were saying that the route that Trent ran for the catch was something that usually they throw to you a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we all run the same thing, but he was on X that play. He definitely ran the same route that I do. Him and Joe just was on the same page like me and Joe always is. And T.I. picked up on the same page and made a play.
Is this the most serious injury you ever had to deal with, Jamar? I mean, did you was this a challenge mentally? Have you ever been in a situation like this before?
I'll probably say my second, because the same way I did this is the same way I stopped playing my high school year. Hyperextended my right leg. Had a partial tear in my PCL, so that's probably my second. So.
Is that the year y'all missed the national championship? You didn't play the state title game at all?
We lost in semis. Yep.
So did you hurt your hip before the touchdown to win the Saints game?
Yeah, I did. The first touchdown, I hurt my hip.
When you did the stand the man? Was that?
Stand walk, yeah.
So you really were.
So you really did hurt yourself on it, yeah.
But I didn't know that, though. I didn't know that.
So you did the dance, not knowing
I was hurt, correct.
Even though you were.
Even though I was hurt, I didn't. You get it, but I didn't know, though.
Sure,
I didn't
Are
know.
you going to do that celebration again?
I wanted to. I might have to, but I don't know if I will, no.
Did you hurt the hip? Didn't the guy jump on your back in the end zone? Did you hurt the hip when the guy
That was the play, yeah, that play.
So it was the extra body weight and everything? And
I just hyperextended my leg, and somehow it went up to my hip, like all the pressure from my hip and joints collided, which forced them to get a hairline hip fracture.
So do you think him on your back was a factor, though?
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
Did you know about the fracture after the Saints game, or was it after the Falcons?
After the Falcons game, when I went to the radiologist and got everything taken care of, so.
Jamar, have you been told that hits or contact won't have any effect on this?
No. I mean, that's what can cause it again. But I'm not thinking about it.
Obviously, one of your strengths, Jamar, is explosiveness. Are you confident you're going to still be that same explosive receiver when you get back?
Hell yeah, man. I'm not even going to let you finish that.
Jamar, earlier this week, Tyler Boyd, he compared the Burrow versus Mahomes matchup to a kind of like, in his words, a Brady versus Manning. I mean, from your standpoint, playing side to side, what do you kind of make of that? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
That's a good one right there, actually. And Brady and Peyton, you know what I'm saying? So that's definitely one I can say. Just knowing that both quarterbacks play very differently, have very different targets. So it's a good game and good standpoint to look at.
How good has Joe been over the last couple weeks?
He's been good, man. He's been having new targets and still been, top 3 quarterbacks rating. So, he's only getting better.
You've had a ton of highlight plays. Do you have a favorite play that you've had so far in your career?
Chiefs game. That out route I took for like 60, I think. I looked real fast on that. I didn't know I was running that fast.
Is there anything you saw from the sidelines watching the game last Sunday? Is there anything that surprised you or something you said, wow? Or?
I seen a couple of stuff. I had a chance to call maybe like 2 plays. I called one of T bench routes. I actually I didn't call the play in, but I was next to Troy calling the same play that they called in, and that converted to T.I.'s 3rd down. So that was kind of funny.
That was your call?
Yeah, but I didn't put it in the headset. I was just talking to me and Troy. That was funny. So I seen a couple of things that we could have did that I seen myself in. Yeah.
You feel refreshed mentally since you've been out a month, and you feel that that will help you as you move forward?
What do you mean, like plays-wise or just football
You know,
period?
you haven't been, you said you took a break from football.
Mhm.
Is that good for you?
I feel like it's good for me. I mean, I play football all day, every day. I'm in meetings all day, every day. So, I mean, why not take a little break? I don't see what's the problem in it.
So you feel like instead of a bye week, it's been a bye month kind of thing?
No. I just been at home.
Is rehab worse than practice?
Honestly, it's been feeling like COVID to me. I just been trapped at home.
What do you think about Jefferson's catch?
One-handed?
Yeah.
That guy's unstoppable right now. Need him to slow down a little bit, though.
Can you catch it?
Is it a chance? I don't know. Honestly, it could be possible. Would I be the first to do that, though?
Do what?
Get to 1,000. How many games did I miss? 4?
Well, you can get the what? You get 605.
Got
right?
7. How many games got left? 6?
6 left.
6 left? I should have a chance.
So you won 1,000. Is that kind of a goal now?
1,000 every year is a goal for me now.